Hello and welcome to 5-Minute Math. Today we are looking at the 7th grade concept of describing pi. This is standard 7.5b in the great state of Texas, and we are using item number 27 off the 2018 released STAAR test. If you have not done so already, please go ahead and take a moment to pause the video, work this problem out on your own, unpause it, and then we will look at our answers together. So we have a group of students that formed a circle during a game. So let me see if I can draw a circle here for us. Pretend this is a circle and perfectly round. So I've got my center right there. So the circumference of the circle. All right, so that's one of our huge vocabulary words here. Circumference of the circle was about, so we got a measurement, and then here's our other huge vocabulary word, diameter. So this is simply a problem where we understand what these vocabulary words mean, and these vocabulary words are not defined for us on the mathematics charts. We're going to have to figure those out on our own. So there is not many options with a circle because it has no sides. It is not a polygon. It is closed, but it does not have any straight sides. So there are a few things you can do with a circle. You need that center, so you can draw a line straight through, touching the center. It could be there, it could be vertical. I just drew it horizontal, but it's the same if I were to rotate that all the way around. You could also draw a line halfway between the two, and then you've also got this big line that's actually the outside. Think of it like the perimeter, except it's not called the perimeter, but it's that shape of what's the outside. Those are the three main lines that we can deal with on a circle. So let's see what we can use to try to figure out what they are. So let's look at this word circumference. Circumference is a big word. Let me spell it out here, because there is a way that I use to remember what it is, and maybe it'll work for you, maybe it won't. But if you take out this R right here in this E, look what you have. You've got fence, ference. Ference, you can just kind of slur it together, ference, circumference, circumfence. So what do we know about a fence? Well, a fence, if I've got a yard, right? My fence, if this is my fence, a fence is around the outside. It's around the perimeter of a yard or a shape. So when I'm thinking of a fence, I put it around the outside. So that's what my circumference is. So my circumference goes around the outside of a circle. Think of it like the perimeter of a circle. We've got this diameter. So the clue here for diameter is really going to be this prefix di. So this prefix di actually means 2. So both a di and a bi, both of those can mean 2. So think about the line that cut your circle into 2 equal parts going through the middle, and it's this big line right here. So this is your diameter. So it is a line that goes from side to side, and it has to go through the center. So that's your diameter. This last one we're actually not going to use right now, but it's called the radius, because it radiates from the center out to the side. So we actually have some numbers here. The circumference of the circle was about, we've got 43.96. The diameter of the circle was about 14 feet, and we actually don't need that radius. Well, what do we know about pi? Well, pi is actually a ratio, and it's a ratio of the circumference divided by the diameter. In every single circle, it's the circumference divided by the diameter, which means it is 43.96 divided by 14. So once you know what the circumference and the diameter is, they give you the answer, and it is B.